Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about loan signing services, and whether or not we're getting work. And the reason why I decided to make this video is based off of a previous video that I made entitled, How Do They Differ and How Are They the Same? And this is in reference to loan signing and field inspection. And in the comments section, there was a comment made by Kenyatta Jennings where she stated that she's still wondering why she's not able to get any work. And I said, you know what? This is a question that a lot of us are asking. Why are we not getting any work? So maybe we should have that discussion. Maybe together we can come to our own little conclusion. Just draw our own little line in the sand and decide what we think is the problem as to why we're not getting any work. And anything other than direct, because we're not talking about direct over here right now. Right now we're talking about just the signing services. I hope that's what you're talking about. Now, there are 2 or 3 scenarios that I have here, and I've already discussed it before in a previous video, but today we're going to do a little deeper diving into these actual topics and see exactly what could be actually happening. Now, on the first topic that I'm about to talk about, I'm going to have to most definitely let you guys know that I'm about to do some apologizing. And that topic is that the orders come out and it's on a first come, first served basis. They throw the orders out there to us and it's first come, first serve. And I said before that I just don't believe that there's a first come, first serve. Well, I do stand corrected, and I'm going to sit right here in this video so that you guys can see me, and all the world, whoever sees this video now and later on in the future, can see that I did say that I am sorry. Because clearly I spoke and didn't know what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Do you accept my apology? Okay. Thank you so much. Through further research, what I seem to have found out is that that is indeed correct in some instances. If the orders come through and the escrow or the finance company or whoever needs these docs done ASAP, they need them right now, as soon as possible, then whoever clicks that accept button once it's sent out through to the masses through the text messages, that's who's going to get the signing. They don't concern themselves with whether it's going to be done correctly. Why? Because they're going to give you substantial directions. They're going to be so deep. These directions are so elementary. They know you're going to get it right, and then they're going to most definitely probably require scan backs anyway. We ain't going to even talk about that, because those are horror stories right there, them scan backs. But at the end of the day, they do have some first come, first serves. So we're going to let that go. There is something that happened, and it is what happens. And you know what? I am not Speedy Gonzalez. I am not Bugs Bunny. I am not Tasmanian Devil. I cannot. I don't move that fast. I move fast. If it's in my hand and it's there, I have hit it in my hand and didn't get it. But you know what? Other than that, I don't even see how these people getting these orders this fast. I don't even see. But you know what? There's another platform that I've signed up for, and they doing the same thing. And that's in another video, though. We're not even going to talk about that right now. But the next thing is that if there are actual preferreds out there. Now, you know already, we've talked about this. If the preferreds are there and you click the accept button and there are preferreds that clicked it too, the preferreds are going to get the order before we are. We already know that. So now, that's not an issue. Now, the thing that I want to talk about mostly is that do they actually put us on punishment? If anybody knows that you can get put on punishment, because there are some platforms where if you don't accept after they sent you a couple, and they may be intended to give it to you, and you don't accept, then before you know it, you're not getting any work at all. Do the signing services work this way too? See, I have no idea, and I have been digging and digging and digging, trying to find the actual answer to that question, and I have not been able to actually find that. So if you know, or if you feel like that we do get put on punishment, you know, blacklist us or whatever. I don't think they blacklist, because I know that I know you'll stop getting orders for a while, and then all of a sudden orders will start coming back. So maybe we just get put on punishment for a minute. Maybe they just mark us as unavailable, because clearly we're not accepting. But we have our reasons for not accepting certain times, and being that this is a freelance type of gig, we should be able to not accept if we feel like that at this moment we can't accept. So I don't know, but if you think that we are being put on punishment or they're blacklisting us or anything of that nature, leave a comment in the comment section. Let's talk about that, because I've always wondered if that is the case. And okay, let me give you an example of what I mean by putting you on punishment or deeming you unavailable. There was an instance where I had an order come through and I saw it. And of course, I'm saying I had an order, but the order, of course, was given to several people. So I was under the impression. And I seen it. It was during the day. It was like in the next hour or so, I was working and it irritated me so bad until, I didn't even click anything. I just put the phone down and kept doing my work. Where within the next minute or two, my phone was ringing, and I thought the phone was ringing for a field inspection, something, an appointment or whatever I had made. So, you start making appointments. Now you have to answer your phone all the time. Anyway, so I answered the phone, and it was somebody from one of the escrows, and they wanted to know. She was like, "Hi, Deitra. I was wanting to know if you think that you'd be able to get this signing for me. Would it have to be done within the next hour or so?" She was actually on the phone. And this was the same one that I had took the phone and threw the phone down, and she was on my phone. I had to tell her, no, I was working. That's why I threw the phone down in the first place. But I was shocked when we got off the phone that she was trying to give it to me. So I had to learn how to look at the verbiage that when the signings come through, because all of them will, they'll try to get personal with you, and it'll have your name there. Now in the text that they send to everyone, and it says click to here, and you go into the signing order to click whether you're going to accept it or not. That's one thing. But there are some times where they will actually send you a message, and it comes in your text message, and it is clearly a personal text message directing to you. And at first I didn't even know that. I didn't realize that. I don't know. I sometimes I be kind of slow, y'all. I swear I be kind of slow. I was like, I look at the message and I'm like, we in now? No. And I just throw the phone down. I had no idea that sometimes they'll send a text message which is directly for you and not for anybody else. Because I'm so used to the signing services sending messages, and you know how they send them out to the masses for everybody to actually respond, yes or no, you gonna accept it or not. Then you wait with your fingers crossed, hoping and praying that they actually give it to you. So I'm so used to that until I didn't realize that I was getting personal ones that was coming directly to me through my text message. It didn't have no clickable in it. It just was like, "Hi, Deitra, do you think that you could get this signing from me, please? And get it done within the next hour? If you can, just respond back and let me know. And then I'll send you details." There's no clickables or nothing. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm so used to the signing services. I'm like, in the next hour, I am working. And I just take it and throw it down over there on the table somewhere and just keep right on doing what I'm doing. And then the next thing I know, the next few minutes, I'm getting a call. And I answer the phone, and it's like, "Hi, Deitra." Y'all know what? I'm pretty sure I be getting put on punishment. Do you guys think you get put on punishment? Because after that last one that was like that, and I had to actually be on the phone and actually just, woman up and tell this lady, "Look, I'm working right now." She was like, "Oh, okay then." And I can kind of hear it in her voice, like, "Working? This is your work." So I don't know. All I know is that after we hung that phone up, I didn't see no more for about 3 weeks or so. And then out of the blue, this past week, it was like 2 or 3 of them that came through on the same day. But it wasn't a direct text message to me. It just was one of those mass messages that they sent to everybody. But of course, I was working and I didn't bother with it. But I'm going to tell you something. I think that we are being put on punishment. I don't know for a fact. Once again, you guys just leave comments and let me know what you think about it. All I know for a fact is that once I decide to go head first into this, I'm going to roll around here. I'm going to be rolling up in these places. I'm going to put that charm on, walk up in here, see can I get me some directs going on around here. And every call and everything that comes through, I'm going to be hitting accept all day, every day. I'm going to be hitting accept all day, every day, because I need to get this thing built up. I need my this whole situation I got going on with loan signing and general notary work to turn around. I'm gonna tell you why. One reason is because I worked too hard. I studied too hard, just like you guys did. I did all of this running around just like you guys did. I got all of this supplies and equipment just like you guys did. And we did this because we were under the impression that we were going to be loan signing agents. Now, we can't blame everything on inflation and say that there's no work coming through due to inflation, because there are other people who are working every day. And if people are not buying, they most definitely are refinancing. So there comes a point in time when we should be getting some sort of work. And I just know, I feel it in my heart. God put it all in my spirit that if I would have clicked at least 2 or 3 of those last week, they would have given them to me, because it is my time. And guess what? It's your time too. So we're going to have to figure this thing out and get this work going. The rest of you, you know what to do. Thank you guys so much for listening and being a part of this family and being with me thus far. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you haven't, I don't know why you over here popping up in here every day, peeking in here, looking to see what I got going on, and ain't hitting that button. If I'm giving you informative information and you are enjoying what you're getting, then act like it. Hit that button. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day.